I am now creating weekly exclusive content for Patreon, so if you are interested in that, go check out the link down below. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. SBC players are not normally videos that I like to do because, well, that's a lie. I do like to do them, but normally what I would do is upload it like after I've completed it. So I do it at 6 o'clock, play with it for a few hours, and then get it up that night because I know a lot of people aren't that interested. But I'm kind of... This one is different because this one has a very, very bad rep, and I genuinely don't understand why. Because if you look at the stats, they scream quality. If you look at the price, it screams value. So why are people so upset about this card? I don't really know. 3-star, 3-star. That is enough of a reason for some people to kick up a fuss, and that's fine. Medium work rates, not ideal, but if you tell him to get forward, he will do. If you tell him to stay back, he will do. If you play 1-2s, he will go forward. So that isn't really anything to be moaning about, and of course the body type is average, which... okay, would be better if it was lean, sure. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this card is like super or fits the meta like really well or anything like that. I am here to try and understand why people don't like it though, because he has got everything you need to have a really fun time and a good experience with a player within FIFA 20. So 95 acceleration and sprint speed right off the bat is fantastic. He's got 98 positioning, 94 finishing, 93 shot power, 91 long shots and 91 volleys, which is just brilliant. 92 short passing, very capable. 85 vision, not great, but again, not terrible. Decent long passing at 84. And his crossing is 84 as well, which is, again, fine, because who crosses in this game anyway? And then the dribbling stats across the board, 90 plus for everything, 97 dribbling, 95 ball control, 91 for balance and reactions, and then 90 composure and agility. I'm struggling to find where the problem is at the moment. Oh, I know, it must be the stamina or the strength. No, 96 stamina, 94 strength. Shame the aggression isn't a bit higher. 68 aggression is... poor, but I don't really see that as a problem too much for a striker more than anything. If I do decide to use him as a striker, of course. So, with that, having me read all the stats, that's without a chem style, by the way. You can add whichever one you want to this card. It does literally depend whether you want to play him as a winger, as a central attacker like a striker, or maybe a slightly deeper centre forward, or a cam. Entirely up to you. You can use him as a central midfield player if you really want to, but you've got options. He is a 92 rated striker, 93 rated cam without a chem style. With a chem style, and obviously like I said, it's up to you which one you want to use. Sniper turns into a 95 rated centre forward or winger, 94 rated striker. Deadeye is a 96 rated cam or winger. What else do we have here? Hunter, I played against one person who had a Hunter on him, and I've looked at it and I still don't understand why. Hunters are meant to be broken, but even then I'm a bit confused. But I tried a few different things. Engine is kind of what I half settled on, because I was trying to use him as a striker, and he does work there, to be fair. His finishing is actually very good. But I decided in the end to sort of push him back down and use him as a cam in a 4-2-3-1, because I just feel like that was not better suited to him more than anything, maybe just better suited to me. Medium work rates, they were decent. As a striker, I told him to stay forward, and he did for the most part. I mean, obviously now and again, natural instinct will take over and he'll trot back a little bit, but... yeah, more often than not, he just stayed forward and getting behind as well. And he was very quick at doing so, especially with an engine. 99 acceleration, 99 sprint speed. If you do use him as a striker, I understand why you'd want to put some sort of finishing boost on him or shot power boost. But 94 finishing, 93 shot power, that's no joke. Regardless of whether you put a chem style on him or not, and regardless of which position you play him in, that is still very good. And his positioning, some of the best I've experienced. I reviewed Mario Götze yesterday, and it was the 90 rated season objective Götze. That card, his positioning is actually very high on paper, but he doesn't have any. Like, he just literally doesn't... I just don't know where he is half the time, right? So that's annoying. But this card knew where he was all the time, genuinely had a lot of fun using him. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm right and you're wrong. And you need to do it right now because he's the best card I've ever used, because that would be a lie. He's not the best card I've ever used, but for 140,000 coins with a couple of packs. Now, I'm not saying that the packs are value, because like me, you could pack nothing in them, and then in which case, are they good value? Do you really count the value of the pack? So what do you get? A 25k pack and I think it's a prime mixed or something nonsensical like that. Let's just attribute 10k to that pack, even if it's more or less, doesn't matter. Let's just say it was 10k. So you get 35k's worth of packs back. If we were to deduct that value off the overall price, you're looking at around 100, 105k for this card, which is sensational. Even if you add that value back on, 35k, say 140,000 coins, I still think that is bang good value. Is that a saying? Probably not. It is very good value for this card, because if this was on the market, I guarantee it would be above 200,000 coins. And while the gameplay is playing out in the background, I do have a little comparison for you, and it's Kostic. Now, there probably are other comparisons to be made here, but in terms of a card that I went and found one straight away, and I was like, I just need to compare him to someone who's current and in packs. So in terms of overall stats, Kostic is better. He has 2,521 in-game stats compared to Quaison's, I'm saying his name wrong, I know that, but I just don't know how else to say it, compared to his 2,417. So he's got over 100 in-game stats more than our SBC card, right? But only because of his defending. The pace is more or less the same, 96 to 95 in favour of Kostic. 93 shooting on both, 95 dribbling on both, 89 physical on both, and then 89 passing compared to Quaison's 87 passing. Both have 3-star, 3-star, and yet Kostic's card is about 210,000 coins as I'm filming this. So, yeah, I mean, and I went through the stats in the 6 o'clock content. There isn't an awful lot between them. If you include defensive stats, of course, then that's why Kostic takes the biscuit, because he's kind of like a left wing back, but he's not really. But that card doesn't have anywhere near the amount of hate as the Player Moments Quaison does, and I don't know why. I put it down yesterday to people not really knowing who he is, maybe fans of rival clubs, etc., giving him a bad rap. But in game, honestly, there aren't that many things to talk about in terms of a negative outlook. So mobility, okay, not what it says on the tin, with an engine chem style, 99, 99, and then 95 agility, 99 balance. He's not super meta, right? So no, maybe not meta, that's not the word I'm looking for. He's not super agile. Maybe that's just the best word I can go with. Reason for that is he doesn't have a lean body type. Out of curiosity, yeah, Kostic doesn't either, never mind. So, he doesn't feel super agile, and I put it down to having an average body type and being 6 foot. If he was, 5'10", lean body type, he would feel super agile on the ball. But he still feels very good. His drag backs are very nice. Side-to-side heel flicks are good. The actual, general heel-to-heel flicks are nice. Did the odd roulette here or there. The LB or L1 dribble is very nice. He's very quick, like unbelievably fast, actually, for someone who's 6 foot. Like I said, his finishing is very good. His passing is more than usable. And all this was without a chem style as well. With a chem style, it just sort of heightens it a little bit, refines it a bit more. I am struggling to pick out negatives. The weak foot and the skill moves, yes, I'd love it if they were 4-star, 4-star. And that's kind of what it comes down to, really. The skill moves, the weak foot, and the work rates are the only things that I can pick up on that are quote-unquote negative. They're not really, but they are at the same time. It's like, it's the only thing worth talking about in terms of negative. Because he's fast, he can dribble, the ball almost sticks to his foot, he's that good, he feels very composed, his drag backs are nice, his finishing is good, his shot power is very nice, his positioning is some of the best in the game, and his passing, albeit not perfect, is still very good. And of course, he's got 94 strength, so you can hold up the ball very well, and he's got a good frame for it as well. So I really don't get the negative. Give him 4-star, 4-star, and a high attacking work rate, and I don't know why, but I still feel like people would say that this is a bad card. I honestly think because he's not Marco Reus or Kai Havertz or something, I think that's why people are giving him a bad rap. I think this is a fantastic card and a bang-on SBC as well. It really is. I am I'm honestly struggling to find a reason why people are bad-mouthing him. If it's something to do with outside of the game, then fine, fair enough. That's out of my control, and I don't really care about it because it's not game-related. But if you dislike this card for whatever reason, for in-game stats purposes, I think you need to have another look at it. Honestly, I really enjoyed myself, and I would definitely recommend it if he fits your team. Not very good for links, sure, but if you go out and get some other Bundesliga team of the season cards to link him in, or you need a really good super sub off the bench, 140k with a couple of packs back is not a bad price in my opinion. If you have enjoyed the review, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.